What happens when you don't pay your traffic tickets in Oklahoma? I'm Tulsa Attorney James Worth, and we're talking about the consequences of forgetting to pay your ticket or not paying your traffic ticket. All right, so you get pulled over, you get a couple of citations, and they're either going to say that you have to appear at court or they're going to have a fine listed on there that you can just mail in that fine. Now, obviously, if it says court, then you've got to appear in court. You may want an attorney to go with you. If it just says fine, then you've got to decide whether you want to just pay that fine or perhaps hire an attorney to try to avoid the increased insurance costs and other things. But let's say it says fine and you forget to pay that fine and you don't send it in time. What happens? All right, so normally you get a little bit of a grace period if it comes in late. If it still doesn't arrive, then what's going to happen is that a warrant is going to issue for your arrest. And notification of that warrant, the fact that you failed to appear for court or to pay that fine and cost, is going to be provided by the court clerk to the Oklahoma Department of Public Safety. And then the Oklahoma Department of Public Safety, once they get that notice that you failed to appear for a traffic citation in court and then a warrant issued for your arrest, they are going to revoke your driver's license. So you're going to have no driver's license and an active warrant for your arrest. Now, this is not the highest priority for law enforcement in Oklahoma, so they're probably not going to send law enforcement immediately to your house to arrest you for this warrant. However, if they're after you for if they're looking for a reason to arrest you, this gives them an ample opportunity. So if they already want you arrested, they can go get you arrested on this. But for the most part, if you get a warrant for failure to appear in court, it just sits there until you come into contact with law enforcement or till you hire an attorney or turn yourself in to get it resolved. So a lot of times we see it that people forgot, the warrant issued, the driver's license was suspended, and they find out about all of that the next time they get pulled over. And the officer runs their tag, looks at their ID, and determines they have active warrants and that they are not licensed to drive. That could cause them getting arrested, whereas otherwise they got a citation, or they may get another citation. But in either case, you don't want to be involved in these circumstances. So what happens when you don't pay your fine or ticket? Warrant issues, you lose your license. And then at that point, it's time to get an attorney to get it taken care of. So if you're dealing with that circumstances, you want to talk to an attorney about your specifics to see what needs to be done for you, you can get that scheduled by going to makelawEasy.com.